Hey there everyone, it's BTM and Kiwi back here again with another Forza Horizon 4 ForzaThon. So let's just jump straight into this. I would have done this yesterday, the day before, but it was my birthday yesterday, so I was a bit busy. Um, so yeah. So anyway, we need to own and drive the 1987 Porsche 959 car that was years ahead of its time thanks to its experimental nature. So I guess it was quite a prototype production car, pretty much. We need to win 3 dirt trial events. That's gonna be nice and easy. Um, win 2 street scene events as well. Ooh, yuck. Is going to be the annoying one. And turn ultimate near miss skills. So we have this car. I used to use it a bit in Forza Horizon 3. But yeah. Do this as well, Supersonic versus Superfast, the Ferrari Superfast. 812 Superfast, I think it is. That's a new car that's been added to the game, but you can only get it by completing one of the star cards. And for part of the challenge in the star cards, you need to complete all the showcase remixes. And last week's showcase remix, like this one, the Halo themed one, and this week's one in the Superfast against the Jet, goes towards it. Forza Edition car here, not really great. The Hoonigan Escort, alright, I guess. And the Aventador. Really nice one to get. I think it's the Aventador SV. I can't remember. Nothing else really fancy. For the spring season, we have another Aston Martin, the 2017 Vanquish. And we have a return of the 99 Lotus Elise. It was also used in the Top Gear story. And of course, we've got the lovely Mosler MT900S. It's such a good car. As an 80% completion bonus for the full series. So if you haven't been doing most of this stuff throughout the weeks, then you're going to be a bit shit out of luck with getting that. So let's go straight into it. I haven't used this car in this game yet, so I've got to do that up.
Welcome back, Braden.
And just quickly in the shop, the Peugeot 205 Turbo Forza Edition and the Hoonigan Escort, which is one of the prize cars for this week's stuff as well. So I don't know why they've got that in there. It's a prize car. Here we go. Star cards. Now this was the way to get the Ford Capri, but it was a shop item to buy. I think this one, the story, yeah, there it goes. Ferrari 812, it's also known as 812 Superfast. So you need to do this if you want to get that car. And I'm thinking they've still got another Horizon story or business to add, probably a business. And the other car is, no, here we go, the Rip Rod. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's a Hot Wheels car of some kind. So anywho, now that that's out of the way, let's go to this Porsche 959. Just past it. There we go, there's the ugly thing. I don't know why that glitches in the game. You have to get into the car to be able to stand up. To be able to see anything. Alright, let's get to upgrading. Wow, wow, wow. That's very nice. For all of you that don't know what this is, the 4.6 litre V8 hybrid, this is the engine that's in the 918 Spider. As we all know, that thing is quick, so that will be very, very handy. This engine is the one, if I am correct, that's the one that's in the Porsche Carrera, which is for all intents and purposes the predecessor, the car before the 918 Spider, the one the Spider took over from, as a special car. So it's already filled four-wheel drive. Now it wants us to do dirt events, but we don't care about that. Well, we do, but as we all know, I've got a nice dirt trail event that'll help immensely. That's just all on-road. Now that was a bit stupid that it had that, but that difference. That's probably just because of the way the gears are set up. Not a bad car to wait from the get-go. Now we're gonna see how powerful this is before we actually put this stuff in. Or confirm this. Because I want to see how it stacks up against our lovely V8 hybrid engine. And I don't normally bastardize cars, but I may have to when it comes to this one because it's light. It's only got about 600 kilowatts, which will probably put it in the realm of 700 and something horsepower. And actually 600 kilowatts, that's probably, yeah, probably around 700 to 800 horses and 800 newton meters of torque. So I'm just going to say 600 and 800. So now I'm going to try seeing what it's like with the engine swap. It's still got more power, way more torque, it's lighter as well, even though the engine's bigger. So that can definitely go in. Twin turbos can go in. However, this will definitely get in the way in terms of that street scene event because I'll be going up against high level cars and this, as you know, isn't the best for handling. So I'm either going to have to put handling all the way up, which will severely compromise its top speed, which we all know when we're in the X class, S2 class, we're going up against things of like Koenigsegg's. And those things are fast. But I will say with power like that and weight like that and torque like that, it probably won't matter too much. Especially if I put the downforce to the max, because it probably won't have too much downforce. as it is, being an older car. Lower the tyre pressure a bit, tyres heat up more and grip the road more. Front bias to the braking and a little bit less kick from the get-go when accelerating, and more rear bias for the power. Kgs are 475 on the front, 167 on the rear. See if I just stretch this out to 300. Top speed increased ever so slightly. I'm gonna check out if I go back to the 310, if that 0 to 100 and 0 to 160 change. So to 449 and 4100. Okay, so it's faster to its 160 k's just. Alright. Now that that's done, find a quick design for it. Hopefully there's a nice racing one that I had in the Horizon 3. This one's okay. Martini Racing. I wonder if that was an actual paint job for it. The livery design. I'm just looking for one that has 5-star rating. That's definitely a Porsche design that I recognise. That's definitely a old retro Martini Racing one. Oh, that's quite cool. It's Pokemon, so I might need to pick it. If I can pick a few, I'd pick that one to add. Let's see. So I do want that Pokemon one, just because. Hopefully it's still there. For some reason it wasn't letting me select it. I've got Jolteon and Pikachu on the side there. Now, does that YouTube... Is that someone trying to advertise themselves? Or is that just an advertisement for YouTube? Essentially. Fox YouTube. I'm not sure, but oh well. I think that's it. We've done everything for the car. I'll adjust the aero accordingly if we need it. Oh, that V8 hybrid from the 918. Ooh, she's a bit unstable. Let's have a look at how she fares with the aero maxed. 75, 167. She's a bit quicker as well with acceleration. She's got more grip. Top speed's only dropped by 3 kilometers an hour, so not a big deal. Alright, let's get into it. It wanted us to do dirt trails, didn't it? 3 dirt trails. So we're going to go to our handy dandy White Horse. I think it's White Horse. White Horse Hill Trail. Need to win 3 of them. Gonna do custom, because it's guaranteed win. Easy peasy. Might need to dumb her down a bit when it comes to the street racing stuff, because that won't fare well. And I'll just get frustrated because it's not very stable. Or good turning for that matter. For a car, even though it's experimental and makes 0 lift, I'm wondering if that's in general. So they're taking into account that it makes downforce as opposed to lifts. So like the net downforce is more powerful than the net lift, or that it literally produces 0 lift on every part of the body. Because it still handles like dog shit. Pretty sure I put racing suspension on, so it should be stiff. It should allow it to turn a lot better, since the tyres are more grippy. Hey, what am I doing? I need to do 3 of those events that I've just driven away from. I've driven so far away from it in a short amount of time. Let's see if I can do this a bit better this time. Ba 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 ba. I'm just making random noises here so I don't get striked for copyright because of the stupid song. It's very annoying that you get copyright striked for stuff like that when you have no control over it. It's in the game and you shouldn't get copyright striked anyway because it's built into the game which you've paid for, which is essentially you buying the license for it. "19 seconds. My Ferrari and my Mozilla can do that in about 16 to 17 seconds, and I can go around those corners full speed at like 400 kilometers an hour. They're amazing. Amazing cars, the Ferrari F99XX Evolution and the Mozilla MT900S. Super high grip, super high speed. When maxed out. And the Mozilla, you need to put the 7-litre V12 in it, the Lamborghini V12. The racing V12 doesn't have anywhere near as much power or as much torque. It's lighter though, a little bit. Who needs to save like about a couple of 10 lots of kgs when you're making like 2,000 horsepower? If anything, you want the extra weight to help you out with traction. I'll attempt once for a street scene event, and then I will dumb down the car massively. I'll probably put the original motor back in. I want to do one that's got nice straights. That's where this car will excel. I don't know why they don't come along this route. It's such a nice, underused route. They always want to go stupid directions and stuff. Let's attempt this one. And I bet you it will be raining as well. That seems to how they like to make a false difficulty setting by making everything wet. And I should really put up some duplicate cars for you guys to get hold of cheaply, shouldn't I? Yeah, look at that, raining. It's hard enough as it is in the dark, because there's barely any lighting in this game on the roads, let alone the cars having good headlights. Yeah, this car can't handle for shit. Especially in the rain. These track designs and the road designs are all horrible. Honestly, it's one of the worst Forza Horizon games I've ever played this. Number 1 was still my favourite, and the best one in my opinion. It actually had a goal for you to actually aim towards for playing the game. To beat that annoying ass bastard Darius Flint. He was always rubbing in his face that he was the best and no one can beat him. And the second one was great. And then the third one was okay, and this one's mediocre. I liked how in the second one you become the sort of the Horizon boss halfway through, but I didn't like how you're the Horizon boss from the very beginning of at the beginning of the third one, and you have to make all the events yourself, because that's annoying. There's just no good street scene events. It's really sad. They're just all crap. There's too much reliance on windy roads and stuff. And rain. If I can't do this one, I'm going to tame down the car, dull it a bit. And to do that, I'll probably need to put the original motor back in. And do something with that original motor. Because even if I just take all the upgrades off this one, it will still be too powerful. And I think it was putting it up in the S2 class realm. And I don't want to be hitting S2 class. I want to be S1 at the most. Oh, would you look at that, it's not raining. And of course I can't see anything, I didn't even see that there was a jump there because of the darkness and there's no street lights. As we all know, Great Britain roads are trash and horrible. They're old, not maintained. Yeah, she's just so unstable. Even with the max aerodynamics, it just does not help. She's such a bad kart in terms of handling. Screw the zero lift, what about downforce? I was so lucky there's so many undulations. Giving it one more try and then I'm just quitting it altogether and changing the car up. I definitely do not recommend just making the car as good as it can go, because it ends up making it not good. So probably I should just stuck with the original mode and done about. And of course there was a jump there so I couldn't control the car. Look at her bad, mediocre handling. Even at slow speed, she can't do these turns. Thank goodness she's got all that power. Otherwise, this would be very hard, way harder. She's got the power to be able to pull back out in front. Man, I was lucky. How I know if that Ford Focus was keeping up, I do not know, but look at how bad those cars were I was facing. It just shows you how bad this car really is. If those grades of cars could keep up. The game probably knows that. That's false X99. Just all speed, no handling. Yeah, I'm taking it nice and calmly around these corners and she just kicks out. Come on, turn. Oh, airborne. That was a trick move. I meant for that to happen. One more to do. We'll try a different street scene event because... yeah, just because. I'm not going to do well in this one, I just want to test her to see how she does. Since I want to get this one done. It's one of the few street scene events I haven't completed. I just don't understand why they feel the necessity always put them on like stupid tracks that are 90-degree turns. It's just unnecessary. Like, you play a racing game because you want to go fast, you want nice flowing curves and speed, not always constantly tight 90-degree turns with rainy weather. Like that. And stupid shit in the track, so the car just lifts up. And then the AI can't drive, so they knock you out of the way. Like, where's the nice straights for speed? Oh my god, I did quit event. Yeah, so we're gonna change stuff with this car. I'm gonna change the engine back to the original. And then I'll do up to S1 class. I'm gonna take all the upgrades off the current engine just to see what happens. So to do that, I wonder if I can strip the engine of all its performance parts. If I do this. It's probably faster to take all the parts off one by one with how slow that took to save. Okay, that goes to S2, so definitely not. It's only a little bit more power and it goes up quite a bit, so no. Now I need to look at the gearing, the top speed. A 2.8 seconds. .869. .869. 2.7. Jeez. A lot slower with its 0 to 160, but a lot faster with it, quite a bit faster with its 0 to 100, and its top speeds increased by quite a bit. Top speed increases quite a bit more, but its speed to 160 is considerably slower. Wow. Alright. Let's try her out. And she's a lot more stable as well in terms of the chassis. The chassis is designed to handle that sort of engine, whereas the other chassis definitely was not designed to take the engine it had. So I'm going to pop this back up to 50% power, and I'm gonna pop that up to 75. You can probably go up to 100% for both. 100% acceleration on both front and rear. Alright, now let's do that street race. Street scene race. And I think, if I remember correctly, that's it. Now there's one more after it. Then ultimate near misses, so that you need speed. So I might need to revert back to the other setup, so I should have probably saved it as a tuning setup, just to make the whole process of going back and forth faster, so I might do that. I'll save this one for S1 setup. Oh my god. So everything along there was breakable apart from that. That's great. What is that, a Lotus 311? Oh my god, all that shit getting in the way from all the other cars. Wow, I'm restarting. So, I mean, there's so much shit in these stupid map designs that make everything to stop you. The AI can go racing around these corners, no problem. Full speed, getting faster and faster, whereas you have to go slow, otherwise the car will oversteer. Understeer, I mean. So get out of my way. I'm being a bit more aggressive. Get them out of the way ASAP. Stupid idiot. This is such a much nicer pace for this car. It handles it so much better. Look at that, Porsche as the last reward. I might do the last street scene event. Just to get that car. Get out of the way. That car was in front of me, not even accelerating, so I could barely accelerate. As you could hear, the car was struggling because I was trying to push that lard ass around the corner, as well as itself. Right now, look at the map. It's keeping up with me heaps fast. Because when you're right there trying to pass it, it will do everything in its power to stop you, including hinder itself. Shit. Come on. There we go, we're hitting uneven ground and all sorts of undulations, and it's unsettling the car a lot. And wet patches on the road. Once again, their poor man's difficulty setting. As soon as the car hit that off-road, that's it. It was all over. Gosh damn it. First place. And it didn't let me see if I leveled up to get that car. Lovely game, lovely. And I do not think I did. That's all street scenes done, though, finally. Aston Martin. This one. Alright, final part is the ultimate nemesis. So I'm going to save this design so I can go back, not design, setup, so I can go back to it. And then I'm going to go back to the hybrid setup for the speed, because you need speed for these you need speed for the ultimate nemesis. If you're not going fast enough, you won't get the ultimate pop-up. Okay. Just so I know what it is. Actually, I'm gonna want to save over this for the what did I do that for? For the gearing, and especially the diff settings. I want it to be controllable. There we go. So let's just do some driving. I'll mark on the map where I want to go. To this main street right here.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn sharp right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah, I got a triple trading paint there. And of course now it's raining. And two of those going by at the same time. Wow. Not sure what happened there to make the car jump suddenly like that. And I think I just got it done. Yep, that's it, folks. That's our ForzaThon done. It took us long enough because this car is shit. But there we go, we've got our Aston Martin as well, gifted. 2017 Vanquish. And we'll just do these two danger signs. And I will probably show the Ferrari showcase event, and then I will end the stream. What is that? It wants 217. I wonder where I got that speed from, though. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my Ferrari. And I'll probably quickly swap this car back to its S1 class setup. Because it works very well with this car. Probably lost something like nearly 1,000 horsepower just then, but oh well, swapping to this. Alright, so it wanted 217.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Oh.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
That's a much better way to go from that direction.
Turn right. Turn around when it is
I
safe
just need
to
a
do
higher
so.
average speed.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, 263. Yes, the fastest of my friends. This car is so good. Alright, now let's see if I can find that jump. There we go. Wants 300 and I've done 371. Ooh. He did that in the Jira RS. Shoot. Alright. Well, let's give this a shot. I'm guessing I come from this road and shoot over. I forgot to check how much I wanted, but... Oh yeah, I think I recognize this.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Uh-huh. Of course, it veers me off into that tree, the one that can't be knocked down. I probably need to put off-road tyres on this and off-road suspension.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
But I'm going to attempt without first.
You have arrived at your destination.
No, it's going to fail because of the flipping, the rolling. Oh, 400 meters. Oh, that's my new personal best. And it is. I didn't even need the dirt. I think that's the fastest, the furthest of all my friends too. Yep. Far out. It said top 6% of the world, so that means over 6% of the, that means about 6% of the world has done 400 meters or better. How many? Oh, top 6% of 17 players. If I change the filter to all the world, only the top 1%. It's about 3.4 million players that have done this danger sign. I thought there would be more than that, because it is Forza. And it's just not as popular as what I thought. But, all these things are bullshit. Look at that. Nearly 8 kilometers. Cheats. These are all the PC people as well, I'm pretty sure, mixed in. Cheaters. Alright, so that was the PR events, wasn't it? Okay, and I was going to do the showcase for you all. And another Ferrari, the 812 Superfast. It's a bit of a handful, I did it before starting the stream. She's definitely not the best looking Ferrari. She looks a lot like a an F12. And I think that's what the 812 Superfast is. It's like an evolution of the F12 Berlinetta. But the F12 is a really nice car. It's a nice looking Ferrari. I hate the shaking. Well, that was... I don't know if that actually helped or not. Kicking out the rear to get around that a bit faster. Probably not. Because it made the tyres overheat, so they lost their grip. I'm wondering if you guys are picking up that other little sound that's in there. It's like a whistling, humming noise that comes up as it gets to higher revs. It's either a turbo's in here, a supercharger, or it's how the air is entering or travelling over parts of the car, creating the noise. Definitely at those lower rev ranges, it sounds like a V8. I think it is a V8, to be honest. It's in here, but I'm probably most likely wrong about that. Almost a second faster. Not bad at all. So I'm going to end the stream there. Now that we've finished the ForzaThon and done all that stuff. Jesus. Shelby Monaco KC. Where the hell did that guy start his run up from? Whew. That is nuts. Damn. No way. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. I can't be bothered with that. That's like far out, that speed. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hope it was helpful and enjoyable. If you did enjoy it or like it, hit that follow button so you get notified whenever I go live next with whatever I go live next with, which by the message I just got, I may be doing some COD 2v2 on the PS4. I've been doing that a little bit lately. I had a mate that I normally play with just message me, so I may be doing that, or I might do some God of War. Yeah. I'll be exporting this to my YouTube channel as well, so if you're interested in checking that out, you can follow the little link underneath my live stream panel. I upload clips and stuff there, which I can't do to here, so that's one of the little benefits of that. If you check that out and like what you see, then why not help me out and subscribe? It would mean a lot to me, and I'd very much appreciate it. As always, drop a comment on stuff you'd like to see me do next, or things you think I could do better with, or just general constructive criticism. That's always handy, and I always like to improve. And if there's things you think I could do better with, then let me know, and I'll try to keep that in mind for whenever I do streams. Or if you'd like, you can just pop in and chat. I don't have a big follower or subscriber base, so it's nice and handy for being more personal with you lot. Whenever you message, I can be more direct and stuff and respond to everyone. So that's always handy. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day or a great night wherever in the world you are. Peace out, everyone. Have a great one. And I'm going to get copyright strike because of that damn song playing in the background. Far out.